anything that heaven is perfect, because if it wasn't, he would be telling them that's not up to code. You need more screws and nails in that. And you didn't do that right. That's our dad. I try to think of a word that would best describe, one word that would describe my dad overall. Not the shortcomings and failures, choices sometimes in life, but one word that always stood out, and this memory of that one thing kept coming through my head. One night he called me, it was 4 a.m, and he goes, "I can't sleep." And I said, "Why?" And he said, "Well, me and Debbie were having a rough time in life." And he goes, "I can't quit trying to figure out a way to help you and Deb." And that's what he was for all of us. Yeah. And when I seen him come home exhausted from working so hard, and then go do something for us kids or someone else, or take an extra job, because there were times being this, the oldest child of a carpenter, that we weren't poor, we were poor, because we didn't have enough money to afford all the other letters. And I remember times when it was great. Dad was get into his own business, and he'd make draws, and I could pretty much count all the draws that Dad had by looking on the walls and looking at the lamps that Mom would buy. Every time he got a draw, there'd be a new hurricane lamp, a new rooster, a new star, a new reef, a new thing in Charlotte's Corner. There, if you count them, you can pretty much count how many draws Dad had on the good times. I remember getting to do things with him a little bit more because I was older, like going to work with him in the summer times. Well, I tell you what, he believed in work, and he taught us how to work. And he got my first job for me, and I made a whole $1 an hour. But that added up over the summer, and I got a motorcycle out of it. So, but he taught me how to work, and I thanked him for that last year on his birthday. And we got to talk, and under that John Wayne, smart aleck, tell you like it is personality of my dad, was a man that cared. Yeah. I've been to churches all over the country that he helped build things. I've watched him never see a stranger, and the most important thing I remember is no matter how bad it got, my dad was never at home. If he didn't have a job, he was looking for one. And if he didn't get one, the way he tried to look for it, he'd make a flyer and go tell everybody what his talents are until he found somebody to give him a job. Uh-huh. And I'm saying this to the younger generation. If you learn to work and do, you will enjoy it. You will learn to work. And that's what Grandpa wants everybody to do. Work, care, take care of others, give to God, give to God's nation and his people. That's what he wants to do. That's what he wanted us to do. In fact, he told me, he goes, "We don't need all this stuff. Let's just sell it and go find some place to work." And if you ever remember anything about your great-grandpa, it's work. Work is good for you. Lack of work is bad for you. One of the greatest men of God was David, and he didn't go to work, and bad things happened. And he loved God, and God loved him. Work. Ask your parents, what can I do? Keep yourself occupied. That little thing you have in front of you all the time, that ain't work. That's mindless, and it's not any good. If you want to do something for your grandpa, learn how to work. It's the most important thing ever. And you'll be better fathers for it. But I wanted to say one thing more, that for those of us that don't know or know, you know, that song "I'll Fly Away" was my my grandfather Rankin favorite song, and that crusty old mean man got saved when he was 77 years old because I was on my knees right next to him. I seen the